Aren't you tired? Because honestly, I am. I've been playing games ever since I was maybe 7. Gaming has always been my main passion and hobby. All I've ever wanted to do was to play good games and get excited to hear about the new upcoming ones, to see what kind of new innovation they would bring, to see what kind of new characters they will bring, so on and so forth. But nowadays it feels like that drive and passion has been taken away from me. Why? Because every single time I hop online to check what's new, all I see is that there is a new war about some new game that's not even out. And I'm tired. I am not going to call out any channel, you will not hear any names, because I don't stand with any side of the fence. And I believe both of them have gone too far, too often. And I get it, most of them are just riding the wave, whatever gets them money, I suppose. I cannot blame them for that. I'm even sure that some of them actually believe in the stuff they fight for. But I'm willing to bet that's a very small percentage of all the channels out there. I think for myself. I don't let others influence my judgment when it comes to evaluating a product. And that's the key point I want to talk about. Most, not all, but most people these days seem to have become incapable of criticizing games from an objective perspective. They just go with whatever the current outrage is, even when logically speaking, that would just be considered being picky. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone is entitled to liking what they like. When it comes to taste, there is no discussion to be had, within reason. And hell, I'm not even here to tell you that you cannot complain. If there is something you don't like and you want to complain about that, you are free to do so. In fact, you have full rights to do so. But when you want to cast your judgment about a game or a product, you cannot just go with this is bad because I don't like it. You have to provide valid reasons as to why, in your view, those things that you dislike are objectively bad. As an example, I'm going to refer to the recent arguments about the upcoming game Marathon. Everyone seemed to have already decided that the game will be bad. Why? Because people don't like how the characters look. And that's the reason to kill it? We're talking about a competitive FPS. You will not even be looking at your character. You will be staring at a gun and at the enemy that you have to shoot at. The entire time. How is that a valid reason to say the game will be bad? You are absolutely free to dislike how it looks. I don't like it either, but that's just a preference. And before you angrily type down that I am defending the game, let me tell you why I think it will fail. You heard that right, I think it will fail. It is yet again another FPS in an oversaturated market. From devs who have been letting us down for years. It comes out with a battle pass already, and the gameplay looked mediocre, in my opinion. So I don't think it will do well at all. But do I know for sure? No. And the only way to know it is to have it hands-on. If you want to have a discussion about how you dislike the character's looks, go for it. But that will have zero impact on the game itself being good or bad, outside of your own personal views. Obviously there are cases when everyone can tell with a quick look at a game that is going to be a disaster. Just look at the Gollum game. But remember, exceptions don't make the rule. Now let's talk about Concord for for another example. Did I like how the characters looked? Not at all. But I still would have liked to at least try the game and see if it played well or not. Unfortunately, I did not even get the chance for that because the game literally died at launch. I think that what they were trying to build with the cinematic universe stuff was conceptually cool, and who knows, maybe it could even have improved over time. But we will never know. I hope that you see what I'm getting at. In the end, it's not that I mind that people are arguing. Constructive criticism is always good. Period. And there are things that deserve the general outrage, like, for example, the recent announced price for the Nintendo Switch 2 games, which could lead to a tragic reshaping of the entire industry pricing practices. But I am tired of how people are arguing and the points that they are usually fighting about. Is it really that impossible to have some civil dialogue? Why does everything have to turn into a war where the one who yells the loudest proclaim themselves the winner? Can't we move on past tribalism? Because that's what it is in the end. It's just like it's always been. Just look at the console war that's been going on since the dawn of time. Well, I have said what I wanted to say. Now I'm here waiting to read your comments about it. If you find yourself agreeing with me, then consider liking and sharing the video. Spread the message and we might yet be able to bring back some people. Have them start thinking for themselves rather than following the herds. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.